Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Homegrown project and the start of the 9th season. I said in the last episode this was the 8th season, or that I was ending the 7th season or something. I messed up. I apparently didn't realise we're 9 seasons in. So let's jump into this and see what's happened since we finished off last season, guys. So if we jump straight into it, I've actually done the two games already. So we're going to look at those quickly. We played against Real Sociedad, beat them 1-0. And then played Real Betis and beat them 3-0 as well. So we've had a good start to the season. I thought we did the Champions League draw around here somewhere. So it's like, when I saw we got Chelsea, Strasbourg, Bukarest and Borussia Dortmund, it was we're definitely doing Chelsea, and we have Real Madrid right at the start. Yeah. So we have Real Madrid and Chelsea right at the start. Thought we're doing both of them, so thought we'll play the first two games and not worry about it too much. So we're going to do those games today, and we'll probably do like the Atletico Dortmund after it. To be honest, so that's a nice couple of games there. And maybe I don't know where. We'll work that out later. Since in terms of transfers, we've had more players leave than come in. Quite simply, we've had in terms of players going. Money wise, Jose Francis Cardenas actually looks like a pretty decent player, just wasn't playing for us, wasn't going to get in the team to be honest, so let him go. Was he in our he's in our youth team? We sold him Sporting. Apparently I brought him back, okay, and we sold him for less. Okay, forgot about that. Him, Sanchez left, a few players all went on free that weren't never going to be good enough for the team. Jorge Jimenez went out on loan. Onua, I've decided to put out on loan. Hopefully give him a good full season at Deportivo La Coruña, which are they playing in this? They're playing in this league, so really good to see how he gets on against the teams in our division. He hasn't scored. He only played one game, he hasn't scored, but he scored 5 in non-competitions. He likes doing that, so we'll see how he gets on. In terms of other players to keep an eye on, can't really think at the minute. I don't know, to be honest. He is the main one I'm going to be keeping an eye on, is Pedro. Definitely going to be making sure I get match reports by him because I want to know how he does. In terms of players coming in, we brought in 2. First one being Ramiro Ortega. Like the name. Left back. Looks like he could be a quality player. He's in our first team. He's going to be the backup. Give him some game time as and when. Sort of see how he grows. He looks pretty decent. Got him for quite a cheap fee of 750k. From Valencia as well. So we nicked him off them. He's valued at 500, so he's not too bad. And a little bit of fine tuning. He could be really good. His crossing's decent already. Tackling's not too bad. If they can grow, he's going to be a good left back, I believe. There's not really a abundance of quality left backs in Spain, or Spanish left backs, so it's like trying to pick players who are going to fit what I want to do. But as I speak of left backs, we're going to go to the other side of the field, to right back, and we've got Alejandro Canals. I think that's how it's spelled. Canals. Quality looking little right back. Compare him to where's Pascal? Pascal, where are you gone? There you are. They look pretty decent and very similar. Attribute wise, very, very similar. Pascal's is stronger. In terms of heading, marking's better. His heading's a bit better. His tackling technique are about the same. Mentally, they're pretty similar, so they are 2 players who I think are going to be quality little right backs for us. If we can get him in at the end of the season, maybe on a full-time deal, even better. We haven't spent any money this year. We spent 750k, so hopefully next season we might get a bigger budget. We had like 18 million to spend, which has gone up to 19 due to players we've gone. I was looking at right wingers, left wingers, cams. And there's only 2 that I sort of found that I really like the look of. I'll show you them now so you can see what I was sort of looking. First one being Juan Manuel Terreno looks really, really decent. He's at Real Madrid though, which was the issue, not getting him in. I was going to look at loaning him, but he would have cost all his wages, which is... It would have cost me about that, to be honest. He's got a minimum fee release fee of 54 million. So, we don't know, maybe. Aspilicueta wants to move to a bigger club. And the other player I was looking at, where's he gone? Is Jonathan Munoz Reis. He looks quality. But Sporting Lisbon don't want to sell him. And I don't have the money to hit his release fee, which is like 38 million. And why do I not know everything about him? I thought I had everything about him done. Because they're the two players I'm looking at the minute to try and bring in at some point. Because they look absolute quality. And that will really pick up our right and left wing roles. Because the right wing we don't really have the best... The finished article is what I want to say. Because Felix Campos looks excellent. But he's 18 and he's still learning. But we've also brought up Ferrara Jimenez from our youth team. He looks pretty decent as well. So who wants him? Udinese, go away. And yeah, so we brought in a couple of youngsters from our youth team. The bulk of our team is pretty much the same as it was the first time round. We're now starting Godot in goal. I only give him games. Pascal wanted to leave, but I blocked his transfer. Mazur didn't have an offer, that was quite good. Charles was unhappy because I blocked about 18 different offers for him. So I thought there eventually someone was going to offer that. And they didn't. They offered that amount, but is with instalments, so no deal was struck. Lopez is still there. Duran, Hurst, Campos, Sergio is unhappy because he wants a new contract, but his agent's twat. Castellio and Hernandez, which is Ramirez's role, so he can go in there. Jimenez, that's fine. Sands is now playing as my backup striker. And I think that's about it. Ortega's on the... Let's make him available for the under-19 for 60 minutes, give him some game time down there. Cormanis has come back as well, just have an extra little centre-back in our defence. And I think that's about it really. So we're going to jump straight into this game against Real Madrid and actually try and beat him this time. Because we could really try and have a nice game for once. Because we've not beaten them in ages. Well, we haven't beaten them. They're going with a very, very strong team. Carvajal, Kalesi, French, Ivorian, looks very, very good. Schul, William, Fernandez, I can't pronounce that, but it's Polish. Looks very good again. Casemiro, Camamero, Argentinian quality striker, and they've just bought in Jacinto Sanchez from Southampton. It was 76 million. Excellent player. So let's jump into this and hope our players can stand up to theirs and really try and get a good result. At least quite like to get a draw, and I'm speaking quite badly. I don't quite know why. It's just not been a good day. It's only the first video I've put on to record, so hopefully I will get better as this goes along. If not, we're in for a very annoying editing session. As he whips it in, Doran heads it out to Lopez. Playing quite narrow. Hopefully our wingers will give us some width down the side. Sergio twists his bloody ankle. Didn't need that. And we'll bring on Manu. Sit him in that centre role. Could have dropped him back into more of a midfield role, but I don't want to do that yet. As Campos wins the header, Schul heads it up to Sanchez, but dropped to Casemiro. They got so many men in that middle. Jacinto's gone there. Right, we're going to have to drop deep because they're playing it over the top again. And they want us to play long balls. I don't want to do that. I don't quite know what happened there, but his pinball And it's a Lopez own goal. I don't quite know what happened there. I saw a bit, what's going on here? This highlights takes bloody forever. They dink it in. It's headed by Saul, headed by Can, hit, saved, hit, then chest off him. I don't quite know. I don't think that's Gottor's fault, but I don't quite know what happened there. As Lopez has the ball into Ramirez, takes it around the man, into Campos. He scored. He's pulled us back 3 minutes later. I'm fine with that. First shot, our first shot on target is a goal. Fine by me. Lopez gives it into Ramirez, takes it down past whoever that is. It's played in, it's hit the defender and dropped the Campos. He just hits it home. Right, back into it. Right, second half. Let's see if we can have a good second half as well. As Ramirez has the ball into Lopez. Down left Ramirez, fine. And nothing happens. I would take Lopez off, but I'm not bringing Ortega on for his debut against Real Madrid. I don't think he's on the bench, to be honest. Gotto's claimed the ball. Right, they're going to be throwing men forward as we just hoof it down the line. Oh, Hurst has won it into Hernandez. Trying to get forward at the Campos, that's fine. I lose it to William. They're going to hit us on the counter. Over the top for Camamero. Shoots. Gotto, good save. I was hoping Felix wouldn't have lost that there. A man who's having a 6.5, really? They brought on Martial, oh dear. What number is he? Number 6. Who are they taking off then? Number 17 is... They're taking off... Whatever his name is. Man who's not having a good game. As Manu's got the ball into Hurst. Find that gap, find that gap! Could have played in... Campos has somehow got the ball there. Can you find a cross in? No, it's hit the defence. And the Polish guy's coming forward to Martial. Iheanacho's on. Good save. It's dropped straight back to him. Now get rid of the damn thing. We are just struggling against Real Madrid. They've got so many world-class players. I don't know what to do against them. They just overrun us every time. As Ramirez has the ball. Carvajal wins it. Casemiro. Why are we playing so high? I told him to drop deeper. Right. Drop even deeper. Don't go that bloody high up the field. As Martial's got the ball into Odegaard. It's happening. They just overrun us every time. And I don't know what to do. The slots at home, we just go out, try and win the ball, and Odegaard just plays it into the back of the net. That's not Gottor's fault. As they come forward again. Ramirez, Manu. We just hold the ball far too long against teams like Real Madrid, and we get punished. Good save though. We've had one shot all game. And it's headed past the post, so it's okay. Odegaard whips it, it's headed clear. Manu takes it down, but doesn't go with it. This is not a good game. We cannot seem to beat Real Madrid no matter what we seem to do. If anyone has any tactics or any way of beating them, let me know. Because I'm getting frustrated with it. Or I turn this from a homegrown project to I can sign any players and I'm not limited to just Spanish or just French or just German or Holland. Which will probably make the difference to that they won't have advantage of just having a world-class abundance of any players they want, and we can effectively go and look for some real good foreign players. But I don't know, it is a challenge, and that's what I wanted. So let's see how we get on anyway. I might put it in at the end of the season as a poll to see what people want and say like that. Don't want to sell. It's just really annoying because I want to get him. He's a quality player. Scout to 400. For some reason I thought I'd done this. Right, so I'll see you in just a minute for the Chelsea game. Right guys, we're back for the second game, and I didn't think Chelsea would play a 4-4-2 for a start. So we're going with Lopez, Jimenez, Portillo's in goal for this one, Matador, Pascal, Duran, Hurst, Ramirez, Manu, Castellio and Hernandez. They've got Florenzi, Cristiano, Rugani, Luan, Vincinis. He looks pretty good for a Brazilian 19-year-old at 23.5 million already. Bought for 15. Isco, Sanchez, Capazelli, Coman, Origi and Berahino. Their whole first team, apart from their left back, is actual players. For 2023 or 2024, I don't know what year we're in. That's actually pretty remarkable. So they've got Dembele, who's an actual player. Gurugev is Russian. Osma, Colombian. Gustavo, excellent player, Brazilian, and Bolero, who I was looking at signing. So they got some very good players. Right, sorry. Let's see if we can have a good game against them, because we're away from home, and I've no idea how Chelsea are doing in the league or anything. So if we can get a decent performance, I'll be quite happy. But you never know. Portillo's got the goal kick. Hernandez is going towards it. Down to Duran. Over the top for Hernandez. He knocks it down to Hurst. But Sanchez is there. Out of nowhere. And they're going long ball. Really? Pull it in. Right. Drop deeper. I hate long ball. Go away. Castellio. Into Manu. Back to Castellio. Hurst. Manu. It's tackled by Sanchez. They're through the gap again. Good save, but we're just getting. It's win the ball, long ball forward. Win the ball, long ball forward. Win the ball, long ball forward. Well, teams stop doing that because it is really frustrating. I've got both centre backs set to drop deep and on cover. As Casello wins it over the top, looking for Hernandez. He's broken in behind. Can he score? And Courtois with a good save. And that's throwing it up as Dortmund go in the lead in their game. Berahino, Isco. Into Berahino. Where's he going? Shoots. Portillo with an easy save. And they're just hitting us on the counter. They just win the ball, hit us on the counter. As it's just headed around. Don't like it when it does that because our heading is not the best in the world. We're going to have to go, let's go counter. We've got the ball, but they're hitting us on the counter, so I think countering their counter might work. It makes no sense, but I'm going for it. There's Pascal into Manu, Hurst, Hernandez, move to Ramirez. Can he pull a decent ball back? Castellio's in there. When whatever countering the counter worked, we've gone 1-0 up. It's like, whatever. I don't care. Lovely passing. Hernandez finds a good ball to Ramirez, who's got 2 men to aim for at the back post. Thought it was going to be Hernandez who got there, but is Castellio in the end. And we go 1-0 up. Right. Let's tell them to keep going. And we're happy. Don't want to click that one. Right, they're going to come out. They've gone to a 3-4-3 or 3-1-2-1. Which is no surprise, that's a Conte sort of formation. As Origi's in the box, cleared by Matador. I have no idea who their manager is, but that's more the Chelsea that we see now. Delia lose it into Christiansen. Villarreal they brought on. Rugani, Berahino's dropped deep into Capicelli. Coman's on the right. Doesn't get the Berahino into Gustavo, into Isco, into Gustavo. And they pulled it back. How are they red hot? Lovely passing move, but not quite what we needed. They're staying with that formation though. Don't know why he decided to go long ball there. But it's cleared, so it's okay. Into Christiansen. They're coming for literally the next highlight. There's so many men ahead of them. And they've gone 2-0 up, 2-1 up. They've changed the formation and it's destroying us now. It's good. There's tons of space for the guy in the middle. And they've gone back to their 4-4-2 now. Right, Hernandez just isn't playing well at the minute, so Sands can come on. Charles, I don't want to take Charles off. Take Manu off and switch him and Jimenez around. Because they've got a corner, they whip it in. And that should have been saved, quite honestly. Chelsea are 3-1 up. I don't know what Portillo did there, but he's not starting the next game, I know that much. This is disappointing. How we finished the first half to this now is two different teams. And the game's going to end 3-1, and I feel we shouldn't have been as bad as we were. We just got overrun again. And these sort of games sort of think, if we had better quality players, like of any nationality of quality, because I'm sure I can find some quality players just by going through national teams and scouting regens and that. I could find some really good ones. That we'd be a different level to what we are now. We're doing really well with what we've got, but I just feel we could be so much higher if we had that option now. But we've gone so long as a homegrown project, 9 years. I just don't feel we can win the Champions League if we don't change anything up, but I don't know, things might change and we kick on and do win the Champions League with all Spanish players, or if we move on to a different club. So off that tangent, back to what we're actually doing. We're going to come back next and do Atletico Madrid and Borussia Dortmund, which seems like two good games. So that gives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games to jump through and some good quality games there. So if you guys have enjoyed, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. What do you think about changing it from a homegrown project to just a normal save? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll catch you later for the next episode, guys. So thanks for watching. I'll see you then.